Welcome back to Rimworld. Your names have been processed and installed into the right undead, as I said they would be. Here we go, we've got our collection of boys here. And more importantly, Bonnet Bigly's mana is still going up. So we know that these boys aren't going to despawn anytime soon, unless we get like a particularly bad mana surge. At that point, maybe we'll start seeing some dead undead. But he does have his very cool gear, his Plasteel Paragon's helm, made of the God Rock that fell during episode 1. We've got the Staff of the Defended, the Iron Braces of Defense. We've got, he's got God King Gauntlets and Braces of Defense. I suppose braces go on your wrists, don't they? And gauntlets, I suppose, go round your hands. Either way. The Ring of Keen Intellect, Forced. It gives him plus 25% XP, but he's more prone to mental breakdowns. But I figured as a Lich, he's probably not too bothered by that anyway, right? Recreation start. Oh, maybe he does have to worry about his mood somewhat. To be fair, he's got no recreation at all, and his mood is still very goddamn high there. So, 1% is his extreme break threshold. So he's actually in a very, very good situation, even with this crazy ring. Going to increase his XP by 25% as well. Not that he needs it, seeing as he can only do intellectual. In fact, drop that shit on the floor, Bonnet Bigly. We are giving that to Potts instead. So Potts is gonna be our crafter, whatever, just boy extraordinaire who makes all of the magic items. Only downside is he needs the battle music. Yeah, no, I should probably point that out in a second. He needs 14 intellectual before he can craft the high-end master level spells. So what we're waiting on for this is obviously just a couple more levels. They're like a level and a half. So if we give him that ring instead, it's a much better idea. Now you can hear battle music. Why can you hear battle music? Well, we've got siege coming from somewhere. Oh, is that it? Really? We've got that many dudes. We've got 11 dudes. What? Hang on. Is that right? Options? Storyteller settings. Randy, Savage. One of the hardest difficulties in the game. We've got 11 dudes. Oh, careful. One's got a shield. Ooh. I don't understand why they're coming in so weak, but that's fine by me. I don't really care too much. Are they within catapulting range? No. But we could build a catapult here. There was a catapult here originally, but I reinstalled it to be by the front gate there. Let's just put a catapult here and then just bomb them with rocks, because they're doing a siege, right? Oh, they are going to move, though. How far are they going? Oh, they're going to move to there? I think that's still reachable with the catapult. Well, we get to test out the catapult, and you guys get to see the destructive effects of that. So all the undead are named. Now, unfortunately, the undead have finished off mining in that first quarry, so we've had to get rid of that quarry, and we're now building a second one instead. One of you asked, why the hell do we have so much magicite? Which we do, we have shit tons of magicite. Oh my god, we have an absurd amount of magicite. You thought there might be something wrong with the quarry mod. The comment was like, oh, there's something wrong with your quarry, you got too much magicite. Honestly, I don't think it is. I think it's just based on the fact that we have, 10 undead and then our actual regular citizens mining as well, constantly. When they haven't got anything else to do, the sort of catch-all job is mining in the quarry. Now, if I just go ahead and show you the quarry settings here, junk chance is 40%. So 40% of the time they won't mine anything at all. Then, if they do successfully mine, almost 80% of the time it's going to be iron. Then 1% or 3% of the time it's going to be either silver, gold, jade, or coal chunks. And then 7% of the time it's going to be unrefined magicite. But I think the actual issue is not so much with the quarries, but with the magicite mod itself. Because it seems like magicite is a byproduct as you're mining. So, for example, say you set a pawn to go out and mine, I don't know, let's say we really wanted this sandstone over here. If we sent a dude to go out and mine sandstone, they get sandstone, but they also get magicite occasionally. So I think it's just a weird incompatibility between that and the quarry mod. It's like, even when they fail, I think there's a chance of getting magicite. But there's not a lot I can do about that, because I think they just get it no matter what. So, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's not like we can do anything with the magicite. It's not like I'm going to sell it to traders or anything for, it's just going to sit there until it's finally usable. So, let's test out some catapults. Bonnet Bigly, you're awake. You could always build us something. What's the time? 3 hour. Good. 3 a.m. in the morning, so we'll wait a couple more hours. Then I'm going to send Patches to immediately work on this catapult. And we're going to see how good this is. Oh my god, look at that dude's armor. Research finished woodland hub. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is Bonnet Bigly's just going to stay awake constantly researching. Potts needs something to research to be able to obviously level up his intellectual here. So I'm hoping Bonnet Bigly doesn't blitz through too much of the research. If it gets too bad, I'm going to take Bonnet's off of the intellectual, and he can just sit around looking pretty. What have you got here? Oh my god, as if he's got red dragon scale pants there. Oh my god, I think I should be stripping people more often then. Those things are absurdly powerful. Look at this. Armor sharp, 142%, so he's fully armored against... Why is that? Material effect multiplier 20%. Oh. So it's actually not as ridiculous as I thought it was. Unless we get something like Masterwork Red Dragon body armor of any description, they're not actually that good because the material effect multiplier is 20%. It's still very, very good armor. I mean, obviously, 163% against armor, 129% against blunt, and 142% armored against sharp is just ridiculous. So, ideally, we want to either capture that dude alive or knock him down and strip him before he dies. They've also got, with their team here, what are you then? We've got a woodsman, which I guess is good with axes. Who the fuck knows? We've got a bladesman, and we have... I thought I saw another one. No, it's just a woodsman and a bladesman. Okay, not worried about that too much. I just want to test out the catapult. I'm going to be honest with you. That's all I really want to do here. I mean, obviously, Bonnet gets the opportunity to man the catapult here. Right, let's see how devastating this thing actually is then. So I've tested it out, obviously, against, you know, immobile objects, against, like, rock and things, just to see the sort of power of it. Oh, nice. Reindeer's resistance has been broken by Mat R1.0 there. All right, let's see what this is like. Bonnet. Operating turret. Oh shit, he's actually just auto firing. The madman. Alright, here we go. Speed down. Speed down. Is it doing anything? Oh, it's locking on. Here we go. Boom. Oh, nice. Oh shit, it does AoE damage as well. Did we kill a dude with that? We just straight up killed the man. Okay, well that's good. Again, any red dragon stuff, I do need to keep a close eye on then. Next one. Can fire again. Oh wow, it's very, very long firing on that one, isn't it? I might reinstall another one from over here then. So let's go ahead and reinstall this one, sort of just next to it, I guess. Patches, if you want to immediately start work on that. Man, these things take a very, very long time to fire. And we got to wait another... So what is it? It's 30 seconds to a minute between each one? Yeah, so it's 30 seconds. My god, it's very, very powerful. We just know what to do down there as well. Is he any good? Great memory. He will lose unused skills at the rate of half the other people. I think we have mad skills enabled for this playthrough, so that's fairly irrelevant. Medic is the whole medieval thing, makes it very, very difficult to train particular skills. Holy shit. These catapults are so good. Right, let's get, you know who I think would enjoy this? Reginald Elkip. I think he'd enjoy... Oh god, Moss has started a fight with Jim Morrison. Right, get on this one. Oh, here we go. This is going to be pretty good. Nice. Good shot. And then we're just going to sit here and just let them pick people off. It's a shame that they're so slow to fire, but it also does make sense, seeing as they are a huge AoE weapon. This kind of does feel like a proper medieval warfare now. We're using catapults against... Ah, there we go. Okay, they've launched this siege. Okay, now one thing I need to do is actually get all these skeletons equipped with probably ranged gear. Because those boys would definitely do best for running the colony. Right, in we come, team. Let's go straight forward. Now what we probably want to do is also set up more catapults and things. This whole area, this whole cut-off point now is very, very useless. The only situation where this will actually come into play is if they actually breach the first gate here, and then we have to say goodbye to the peasant district. But honestly, this is kind of a bit irrelevant now. Right, let's get, seeing as you two are here first, man the catapults, thank you very much. Now what I'm going to do with these is set force target. We're going to set a force target of here, and we're going to set a force target of just here as well. Ooh, did we actually get one? I think we actually got one. Great Minion 15 is dead. Oh, God. I was going to say, who the hell is that? Thorthon, an elf. Apparently gone straight forward there. Oh, we should be more than good. This seems like a... Oh, God. Chief Angered. What is that they've dropped? Warborn Shield Belt. Oh, no. Their manga that they bought are on the floor. I forgot that we were purveyor of the finest Rimworld manga. This should be a very easy battle. Look at these missiles we've got coming out as well. Holy shit. Some of these spells... Some of these spells are insane. Oh, nice. We knocked one down. What's he good at? He's the great memory guy. Okay, fair enough. Well, that was very, very easy. I hate to say it, but we might have to crank the difficulty up again. That was a very, very small raid, though, so I'm not going to go too crazy with that type of thing. Patch, if you want to capture Stromley... Bonnet, was there another one still? Oh, he died. He's dead since... Okay, well, that doesn't matter too much. Let's get these corpses hauled. Real shame about the whole manga thing going not too well there. Right, get these hauled, and let's get you hauled as well. We might as well bring Thornton back to life. Were you good at artistic? We could have the undead just churning out tons of art, I guess. They don't lose any skill if they're resurrected, do they? Hang on a minute. Raise undead. Come back to life. Bonnet's still regenerating mana, so again, we can definitely raise more undead. It's not a big deal. Alright, welcome back. Okay, another elf. That's pretty good. Capable of... incapable of artistic when they come back as a dead. Okay, well, that's a little bit annoying. We'll just go ahead and give you a new area then. Now, my question is, how many of these rings can one person wear? I'm going to assume it's just one. I assume there's just one ring slot, But what I'm going to do with pots is actually go ahead and make another ring of keen intellect in the hopes that we can wear more than one, at which point we could just get pots, you know, wearing a bunch of them. Maybe, you know, even two is that 50% bonus to his XP gain, right? That means it'll be much, much quicker to obviously get to our end game, all of our different spells and classes and things. Hey, new recruit. Who do we get? Reindeer. Now, that was a guy who we broke first. So that would make sense. What are you good at? Beautiful, nervous. All right. Oh, my God. This is out of hand. Okay, who was bona fide? Oh, you're a skeleton. Yeah. No. You also get the jobs that the skeleton gets. Right, reindeer. You are good at basically not a lot. You're probably just going to get the same sort of job everyone else gets. He's good at handling animals. You know what? That's probably not a bad thing, seeing as we lost Bonnet Bigly when he became a lich, who was also very, very good at handling animals. Good at hunting, good at fishing, kind of irrelevant. Yeah, not too great at much there. I'm going to have him harvesting, growing primarily. Delivery would also do good for another number one, so that they will deliver resources to buildings. That's fine. And then obviously quarry is the catch-all job. Plant cutting should always be a number one, in my opinion. Yeah, you know what? He's not a great character by any stretch of the imagination, but again, another person to make a random magic class when we get pots up to that level. Alright, that took him no time at all. Right, let's drop that on the floor. Can he also forswear? No, he has to take the other one off. God damn it. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. I'm going to give that one to Bonnet, then. There you go. Bonnet, you can also have that one as well. Again, I don't really know what's the point of giving him much more intellectual. Maybe there's someone better we could give that to. So what else can he do as a lich? I need to get my head around what he's actually limited to doing now. Phantom Shift. I have no idea what that is. Okay, so Bio, he can do... My God, basically nothing. Holy shit. Maybe turning him to a lich was a bad idea in hindsight. Scan, he can manage... Managing mod, not really too relevant, though. Yeah, he really can't do anything at all now, eh? In hindsight, probably not the best thing to have made him into a lich this early on. I would have liked to have someone who could have churned these out. I don't think Bonnet can do that totally, no, because it counts as crafting. We're going to have to wait for pots then to be able to do all of this. Gathering Jade to hauling inventory. Why are you doing that? I'm going to set it to haul urgently. I was moving Jade up into this area because a lot of it needs... Thank God we finished our research of recurve, though. Because a lot of the magic stuff needs Jade. I don't know why he's doing that, of all people. Patches has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. Right, there we go. Are you actually going to... No. Look, don't worry about that. Just get back to your research so that we can carry on making spells for people. Researching? Oh, there we go. Right. I'm going to test this out very quickly. So we've also got the Jew who has very, very high research. He's got 20 research. I think it's going to be quicker to get 4 crafting with him than it is to get 14 research with pots. Seeing as obviously the XP difference is going to be massive. Now, we do have stone cutting. I have re-enabled it so stone cutting gives crafting XP. So I might just build a stone cutters table and set it so only the Jew can do that and just have him cut stone until he hits level 4. Either way, it's good not to put all our eggs in one basket like we did with Bonnet Bigly originally, just in case one of them dies as well. It'd be nice to have a backup. So let's go for, iron stone cutters table, seeing as we have, I imagine, a shit ton of that stuff. We'll put it in here as well. We'll get Patches to do that because Patches is our best builder. Right, hurry up and get on with this. Are we working on that? Yeah, nice. Okay. And then, like I said, we'll set it so just he can make any stone blocks. Don't really care which ones. I might also set up a storage area for stone blocks as well, because a lot of them are very, very far away. So if we go expand zone, we could put it just here. Honestly, that's fine. Storage. Let's go critical. Actually, I don't want it to be too big, so I don't waste a lot of time gathering stone blocks. Critical, and then we go stone blocks. Oh, no, not stone blocks. We want stone chunks, genius. Right, stone chunks. Any stone chunks. Preferably not steel slag, though. There we go. Alright, so that should hopefully supply him with a nice amount of blocks always available to craft with. Let's go ahead and reinstall him a chair as well. So I actually didn't check whether or not we killed that dude with the dragon skin armor. So I'm going to go ahead and exhume every grave in the colony and then strip every single person. We'll see if any of it's worth keeping. If not, we'll just, leave it on the floor. It's not like it's going to upset the undead and undead burg, is it? Right, let's see what we get then. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Send Bonnet Bigly in and just, oh my God. Yeah, no, that seems about... Oh, Jesus, there's still more? Really? Have we... Oh, they're probably reburying them. Hang on. Let's go storage, clear all, copy settings. Can we paste it to all of the graves? Does that work? Certainly looks like it might have. Yeah, there we go. Right. Did I just see an undead leave? Oh, it's Bonnet. Right. I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. Right, so make sure all these graves are opened up. That's absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. What a mess. Right, and let's get all of these stripped as well. Oh my god. Wait, Devil Strand Tribal Roots. I keep thinking this is the Dragon Hide. Right, let's keep a very, very close eye on what we actually get here. Yeah, no, that's good. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for that. No, this is not... Wow. Shit, what have I done? Okay, storage. Let's go. This is absolutely ridiculous. What the hell is this? Human-like corpses, and then critical, copy settings, and then select all if we can. Is there a grave I can actually click on? Let's just go select similar. There we go. Paste settings, click on the bodies, haul urgently. That's 80 bodies, and they're just the only ones we can pick right now. Right, let's forbid the quarry a second, and just go ahead and draft and undraft these boys, so they immediately get to work burying these bodies. This is ridiculous. Holy shit, if we ever get enough mana, Bonnet Bigly can have himself an army. We've got, what was that? That was 80. So let me just remember in my head how many we've clicked on. Let's get these first lot buried, and then I'll sort of work it out. Hopefully they don't bury the ones I haven't... Oh, no, they are or automatically burying them. Look, we know we've got, what's that, 160 at least people? That's absurd. Oh my god, there's people we haven't stripped either. Shit. There's just too much stuff. Look at this. Your normal light leather longbeard dwarf chaincoat is infused. Thank you, just what I wanted to hear. Right, there we go. Now, can I spot dragon, squid leather, devil strand? Got a lot of devil strand stuff. We need a mod that allows us to break this stuff back down into its components. I have no idea. I can't see it. I don't think we killed the dude. Devil strand socks. Oh god, don't tell me there's not a crematorium. I wanted to burn all of this gear, but apparently apparently not. Apparently we're not allowed to. Is it like medieval? We've got fire pit. Maybe that will work. We've also got a corpse bonfire. Let's try that one. Corpse bonfire and Deadberg seems pretty appropriate, right? Excuse me, Pete. Can I get you to... No, Pete. Can I get you to... cannot work. Need material wood. Oh, for God's sake, we have to drop some wood off an Deadberg now. So what I'm going to do for this is say burn apparel. Any apparel that's non-infused. Or I should say anything that... Yeah, anything that's non-infused. So disallow infused gear. Basically anything, but within sort of a radius of, well, I don't want to go particularly large with it, just in case we do accidentally, like, say someone, I don't know, has a mental break, strips all their clothes off in the freezer or something. Let's just see how large the actual area for this one is. Details, yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, it's a shame that we're not getting everything else that went outside the walls there, but that's okay. Right, and we're going to have them just burn everything that's not infused. Then all the infused gear I'm going to make the undead wear. They're undead. They don't care if they wear a clothes tainted by a corpse. That would be a bit hypocritical, wouldn't it? Right, so then we've also got this one as well. Thank you very much. Right, and then I'll copy that same bill over so we can actually get this done a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we're going to have one person going back and forth and back and forth. Right, there we go. And then that counts as cremate. So I'm just going to go ahead and find an undead. So Bonafide looks pretty undead to me. Let's go cremate at number 1. Copy that over to... Everyone else is undead, so let me try and find. So we're looking for Knuckles, Moss, Pete Moss, Red Eye, Sands, Shaun of the Dead, Spoopy, Thornton, Will to Live. Right, so all of those boys should now be able to cremate, which any second now, hopefully we'll see. Hang on, let's just draft and undraft very quickly. Who have I selected there? We got people beyond the wall? There we go. Right, draft and undraft. Some of them actually going to start cremating now? Does not look like it. What have I missed? Hey, do you guys want to... Wandering? No, they actually just won't do it. Why won't they do that? Okay, this is going to be fun. Well, there we go. That works as well. I just set it so that the undead can wear any tainted apparel. So hopefully we'll see these boys change into some fairly decent gear in a second. Right, let's just draft and undraft them again. Just to reset their schedule here. Yeah, some of them are switching into much better stuff, although we've got some, like enchanted stuff that they're just ignoring entirely. This boy, in fact, has taken off all of his clothes. I don't know. I don't know why they're not cremating it either, seeing as that is... I don't see why that wouldn't work. Allow clean, allow taint, allow... Yeah, that's fine. Are they incapable of it? Hang on. No, if they were incapable of it, we wouldn't be able to set them to cremate, would we? Bonafide bones, yeah. I don't understand why. It doesn't matter too much. Carrying social, intellectual, animals, artistic. Yeah, it counts as dumb labor to my knowledge. Oh, well, let's not worry about it. Let's just have a mountain of clothes kicking around. 2 red dragons. What can I do about this? Can we capitalize on these things? So one of you pointed out that these are apparently very, very endgame. I might have talked about this before, but very, very endgame base game Rimworld ones. So when you've got, you know, rocket launchers, power armor, that type of thing, heavy weaponry. Not for when you've got dudes with swords and axes, but we do have Bonnet Bigly. I mean, there's 2 of them. Last time I tried this, it was incredibly difficult. We do have siege weapons and everything now, but shall I give it a go? I mean, I kind of want to try it at least. We've got plenty of undead to throw at them. Let's be honest here. We could just send the undead after the damn things and see how that goes. All right, let's draft them up. No, I'm going to send everybody. I'm going to send everybody. Worst case scenario, they die and we have to resurrect them, okay? Let's do it. I still think these red dragons are killable with what we've got. I mean, they're more than killable with what we've got. Look at how many dudes we've got. All right, here we go. Let's squad up. Now, the only people I'll be sad about losing is probably like Potts and Bonnet Bigly. Everyone else, fair game, to be honest with you. And Patches, obviously. Patches has been there since the start. Okay, this is going to be an absolute mess, isn't it? Now, do the undead even have weapons? No. They've actually lost a lot of their weapons. Great. Right, let's go and get the undead equipped before we really throw them into this meat grinder. Bone grinder. Oh, no, it's something entirely different. Right, send them into here. What have we got? We've got some bows. We've got some walking axes. What about the... Oh, the blacksmiths have so much better stuff. So I've equipped them all with very fast-firing range weapons, basically. Short bows, one-handed crossbows, that type of thing. So the plan is just run and gun and run circles around them. Now, the only thing is that won't work with regular colonists because what has happened there? What is going on? Is that where maybe a catapult has hit it? I've no idea. Anyway, the only reason this won't work with regular colonists is because regular colonists are prone to mental breaks. And if you've got them running around in circles for 10 to 15 hours, obviously they're not too happy about that. Oh shit, I've left some undead behind. I'm playing favourite here. Excuse me, I need to move you. I'm not playing favourites or anything, I just genuinely left them behind. Right, let's go and get you boys equipped as well. What have we got here? So Jerry King has... Oh, fucking Jerry King, of course. Jerry King has... a spear. Yeah, we need to change that one. Pete Moss has also a spear. Red Eye has nothing. Right, let's go and get these boys re-equipped with again. Oh, we've got some good bows looking like we've got kicking around here. Wait, did these boys not pick up those weapons? Oh, they did. We've just got more of them. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So there's some enchanted weaponry here, which we're going to be sending those boys out. What have we got? Great Bow of Cycle, Recurve Bow of Sunlight. Basically, I'm just going for any enchanted gear. And then we'll send these ones into battle. There we go. And you as well get this one. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, what is that one? Compensate Bow of Infinity sounds a bit more useful than, say, a short bow, which is generally quite terrible. There we go. All right, move up. Go meet your undead friends. Now, again, undead, we can just run circles around them until they die. Like, hours and hours and hours spent running circles because these things have a ridiculous amount of health. Eventually, we will kill it. And like I said, you can't do that with regular colonists because the regular colonists just won't stand for it. They go into mental breaks, things like that. So... let's give this a go. We can just lure around this pond all the time. Alright. Attack. Dragon. Worst case scenario. Oh god, hang on. Worst case scenario, they go into full-blown rampage and attack the regular colonists as well. Right, that's what we were after. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Right, let's not play on maximum speed here. It's not doing anything. It's just standing around. I mean, they're also barely hitting the damn thing, so... okay, let's go a bit closer. I mean, this is fine. What was it the other red dragon? Nope, just wandering. This one's mad and manhunter, but it's not doing anything. Okay, well, we might be getting ourselves some free armor. 95%. Okay, that's a great start, I guess. Knuckles isn't attacking, so you need to get a little bit closer there. I don't know if you're hitting either, so we'll move you a little bit closer. There we go. 93%? Is it really this easy? We're just going to sit here and, right, ignore? Well, that's worked out pretty well, eh? Just sit here and glitch it out. Alright, well, we'll come back to this, I guess, in 20 minutes' time when they might have actually done a little bit of damage. Well, that was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that was like 5 minutes of solid speed 4 play there to try and kill that goddamn thing. I don't know if you noticed the health conditions in the bottom left-hand corner, but I think it got up to nearly 200 health conditions needed tending. My god. Holy shit. And all we did was bruise the damn thing. Mike, just death by 1,000 cuts. Right. Okay, haul urgently. That was ridiculous. Like, that was absolutely insane. Is the other one still around? Oh my god, it is. Fuck it. I mean, round 2, eh, boys? If we can, why not? Because the horns are not only incredibly good melee weapons, but the actual hide is obviously ridiculously tough. So if we can get somebody like who's our best tailor? Let's check it out. Our best tailor is Patches. 16. My god, I didn't realize Patches had. I honestly didn't realize he was so good at crafting. If we get this dude making us some dragon gear, it's going to be insanely powerful. Bearing in mind the last dude that we saw had the normal dragon armor, and it was what, 100 and almost 200% resistances. This is going to be absurd. Round 2, fingers crossed this one is also equally as bugged out. Yep. Alright then. Well, let's go and close the gap a little bit more, because I do not want to sit here for another 5 minutes watching exactly what I just watched. There we go. Now that they're closer, it should be much, much quicker. In fact, let's just close the gap as much as possible. Oh, it can counterattack? Yes, it absolutely can. Oh, God. I've made a horrible mistake. Okay, definitely keep a bit more range to that. We lost Sans and we lost Spoopy Skeleton. God damn it. Okay, yeah. So as long as we keep our distance, it actually can't do anything. But it is already down to 7. Look at that. Come on, really? These things are a little too powerful. I think just nerf the gear and make them more susceptible to damage. Because this is just like... I think even in base game Rimworld with like machine weaponry and charge rifles and stuff, this would be just so boring. Houston, we have a problem. The dragon seems to be moving. What is it doing? Oh my god, is it after someone? I don't think so. It's gonna make killing it, unfortunately, a little more inconvenient. Okay, careful, team. What is it down to? 42%. Okay, so it'll be dead soon. We get to about 40% and it just drops down dead. Oh my god, we've got fucking 3 more graves here. Well, that's another 80 men. Alright, here we go. Oh, 60 men. They're 20 per grave, isn't it? Right, move down. 40%. What is it doing? Just wandering around looking for food, maybe? Is it leaving the map? That might be it. Don't leave the map. Excuse me, I need you to just die already. No, I think it actually is leaving the map here. Ah! Don't leave. Come on, 35%. A little bit more damage. What is it doing? This is so odd. Yeah, no, maybe I'll leave this mod out of future iterations of Rimworld. Just because I think the balancing on it is so strange. 30%, I think it's going to leave before we can kill the damn thing. Whoa. What is that? What is that there? That is a curse. Yeah, dragon's gone. Oh, it doesn't matter too... What is that? You seeing that? Oh, it's gone now. Whatever the hell it was. Very strange. Okay, where's this dragon? Have we butchered it yet? Oh my god, what have I done? There we go. Right, so we've got another 90 scales there on top of our already existing 88 scales. Means I believe we can craft now Bonnet Bigly a set of very, very powerful mage's robes. So we have robes of the Archmage. Oh, it's 300 ingredients. Goddamn, not quite. What else could we make him? So let's see if there is any other gear we can have him equip. So he's got the Archmage's robes, which count as middle and outer layer. So we've got any lower layer? So sort of like skin layer? That would be absolutely fine. So this one is middle. Oh, didn't I check this before? I did like dark robes and some of the armor to see if he could have both. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter too much then. That's cool though. Wait, forge replication. Can we replicate dragon scales? And just give everyone dragon scale armor? Storage data for... How does this work? So, right, replication scan. Unable to determine a design or recipe of leather_red dragon. I see. So, it would be if for... Wait, what would that even be for? So say we could scan, I don't know, cloth tribal wraps and find out the recipe for that. And then have it built at this station instead. But I don't really understand why the hell you'd do that. What about if we did like... I don't know. Let's just test it on something, see if that works. Alright, there we go. So we've done something here. And then we go make forge replication. There we go. So we can just churn out whatever the hell we scan with it. Right, so I don't know why you would do that. Maybe it's if you wanted to create something you didn't have the research for. Or you hadn't yet researched would probably be the best way to say it. Yeah, that seems very weird. I've never seen a more Bonnet Bigly thing in my life. He's got nothing to do because I've stopped him doing the intellectual because I think we're going to get all the research done before Potts gets... Or at least I want to make sure Potts gets the intellectual skill he needs. Because Bonnet Bigly is just absolutely blitzing through it now that he's a lich. So Bonnet Bigly, in his boredom, is riding through Undeadburg on his rhino, lording over his army here and his mountain of clothes. This is so funny. I suppose seeing as he's got the mana for it, we might as well go and bring Sans and Spoopy Skeleton back to life. So where the hell is he? You think that rhino would move a little bit faster? Come on, Bonnet. It's a shame you can't resurrect... Wait, can you resurrect animals? Raise undead. I believe it... Biological creatures. Could we have resurrected that dragon? Oh, you know what? We did resurrect a dragon once, didn't we? And then it crumbled. I wonder if the red dragon that we resurrect would get the armor bonuses from the red dragon... like the actual creature when it's still alive, because that would be absurdly powerful. Well, that's a little annoying. These people are either in need of recreation and are assigned to recreation, but are bored of every available source of recreation. We've got social, solitary, dexterity, cerebral, chemical consumption. I don't think we can get any other types of recreation just based on the mod pack that we're playing. I think it's impossible. So we've just got to accept that you're going to be bored forever then, I guess. That's a little shitty. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm misreading this, but I don't think we've got anything else we can actually do for you. No, we've just got Dwarven Game Table, Billiards, Poker. I am researching Party Tree, though, so you've got that to look forward to. And then we're also getting Dwarven Toy Making and Pipeweed and Mead Brewing. Mead Brewing will be a good one, actually, and Beer Brewing as well. So I guess we'll just wait for those to finish, and hopefully that will solve that problem. So I have a suggestion before next episode. The converting Bonnet into a Lich has really basically killed all momentum we had, because he was the, I mean, he was basically the best at everything, right? Now I'm essentially back to the corner where I've got to wait for Pots to get the intellectual necessary to be able to do the magic stuff that we wanted to see. But unfortunately, to get that to that stage is going to take ages, probably like 2 or 3 more episodes. Now, there are still things we can do, don't get me wrong, but I really want to see some of this magic stuff that we just don't have access to. And quite simply, I would have been able to do it if Bonnet Bigly wasn't a Lich. So, depending on what you guys think, I might make it so that Bonnet can still craft. Just so that he's not completely... Because right now, he literally cannot do anything at all. I feel like it's almost completely undermined the point of the series if Bonnet Bigly is just wandering around Undeadburg constantly. Like, that's all he does is just ride his runner around Undeadburg now. With absolutely nothing to do. So, it also just makes sense to me that a Lich wouldn't be able to craft, but hey. Depending on what you guys think about that, I might re-enable the crafting for Bonnet so he's not completely and utterly useless. Now, next episode, what we are going to do, though, is lead the undead army out of the base and go and see what a raid is like. We're going to take Bonnet, take all of the undead, the entire army, and just go and attack a faction base and see what we're up against. It'd be more of a test than anything more than a serious raid, but I think it'd be very, very interesting to see what the powerful faction bases mod does for assaults, essentially. Thank you all for watching. Kind of a slow episode today, but hopefully next time it's going to be a little more explosive. Next episode, like I said, we're going on that big raid. But hey, we got to see the catapults and we got to kill some dwarfs, so I think that's a fairly successful day. A big shout out to Zachary Harris, Harik, Sean Thornton, Haydog, Sidini, Tim Bragg, Lolrus, Vacuous Bacchus, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Tyler Birch, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Palvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Logan Thorne, Conspired Seed, Jimbo, Orcs Wolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Jackson Windman. Thank you all for your support of the Insanity levels on Patreon. And a big thank you as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Antoniak, Euphrates, Jack Allen, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Vanders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Johan DeVries, Haj Dumar, Alpha Scuff, Kevin Saunders, Dunconny217, Seth McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Hancock, Sir Thor the Swede, Asero, Nick, Will Wade, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, the Insane Pickle, and Ed in person as well. Thank you all for helping the channel.